take this off. Okay, this time I'm going to bend it like this, so I can still get some leverage here this way. Okay, but I got to mark, I got to guess where my bend line is going to be, so I got to mark that with a felt tip. Felt tip disappeared. So I'm going to need at least that much area. So I'll go ahead and mark that over here. Okay, there's my mark. Okay, there's a bend line right there. So we don't go anywhere past that line. Now the more distance I get between these two bend lines at the 45 degree, the more the offset will be. So you can see how much the offset's going to be. It's going to be pretty, it's probably going to be about 3/4 of an inch maybe. Maybe only 5/8, but you can shoot for more. Okay, so I'm going to lay this up on the table. This time my radius is on top of the table. Hitting on here. Clamp is screwing me on the back side. Still is. So won't go in as far as you want under on the other side. Alright, I'm just going to have to eyeball it. Oh, that's why it's so far over. Okay. So now I got to determine where my straightness is going to be. So there's our bend, our hard line right here. We're going to start bending there. So that's not, even if it pulls over a little bit, I should have a nice area for a washer and stuff. I'm still going to have a decent amount of offset. Now my straight edge, I'm not sure where I'm at on that because I can't get my, this won't fit in here to tell me exactly what I have. So I've got to eyeball it to see how close my eyeballs are working today. Okay, so from what I can see of the aluminum, that's straight. Table looks pretty straight also, so I think I'm good. Put some pretty good clamping pressure on this so it doesn't slip. Just Gonna want to swoop. Okay. It's all set, so now I gotta bend it down. So I figure I'm gonna bend down without pulling on it. If I pull on this, I'm gonna take some of the 45 out here that I just put in there. So I want to push right here, but not here. So it's hard on your thumbs. That's what I'm pushing with. Okay, so see if I can push with this without gaping myself here. Yeah, it's hard to bend that. Whoop, bent that. Basically, I'm putting my body weight on right in the radius here is what I was doing. Trying to push in a little bit also, but not quite. Now, we still got the table here so we can see how flat we are. We're trying to keep these surfaces relatively straight. So if we put this on there, you can see how far off we are. See that side's a little lower than this side, about an inch. So we know we got to twist slightly, but not sure how you're going to correct that. You have to push more on this side to bend it more, I guess. Push on this corner, bend up on this corner. This is obviously pushed in closer to this one. So it looks like there's an angle change. Looks like this is going down steeper than this side. Don't have the real tools, so you got to do what you got to do. So basically I just twist it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but close would be nice. Actually, it's pretty flexible actually, so not too hard to move it. I got it pretty leveled out there. So there you go, it's not too bad now. Looks pretty straight. Get back a little more. Looks pretty even. And we got a pretty good offset here too. A little bit more than I was hoping. I thought I was going to get. So you want to know what the offset is? Looks like we got a good inch. A little more than I thought I was going to get. Okay. Turned out pretty good. Okay, so there's our tool, or not tool, there's our part. Okay, let's go see how that looks over here now. See how close we are. I think we did pretty good. Okay, I'm also going to need a 6-inch scale, so I can do some measuring. Need one of these. Can't work without one of these. Very important tool. Very important tool. Alright, let's see what we got over here now. So, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, plenty of room for washer in there. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Holding it up. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Let's see, what could I hold that with? Pressure on that thing. Huh, it won't stay put for some reason. There we go. That did the trick. All right. So there's our offset. Pretty good offset in there. Doesn't look too bad. I got almost the same offset as that, so it looks, you know, kind of fits in there pretty nicely and kind of follows that a little bit. Not too bad looking. From this angle here, kill the light. You can see how it lines up along with here pretty good. I should be flush on the bottom down here, but it's behind there so I can't see. So it all looks pretty damn nice. The fold looks good. Okay, now all I gotta do is I gotta mix a couple spacers to go in here. Right here, so I can tighten this up and actually see where this thing's gonna sit. That'll dictate how I'm gonna cut this edge to match up the pulley. So right now, it's looking like we need just over 1/800. And you can see how we got a gap in here on the pulley too. See the gaps in there? So I can pull that in just a little bit to 1/800. I still have a pretty good gap in here. I could probably pull a little bit tighter on that if I wanted to. See, I can bend the thing slightly if I wanted to. See, these are going at different angles. See how this is at an angle going like this? You can see that's the front end over here is different. You can see the angle. This is at a different angle. So this, at some point, this is going to we can either keep this flat going straight out, or I can have a little bend right here and bend it in a little bit to get a little extra clearance. So cosmetically, it probably looks better if it was flat. So if we're gonna leave it flat, we're gonna be a little bit over 800. On that one, what are we down here? Hard to get into the one down below. Can't get into the one below where it will. And let's see here. I can't really see that in there. Is it wider? Looks like it's wider. Would it be wider? Let's see. Here's my 2. Can't read it down there. Too far away. Too faint. Can't tell from the picture in the camera. Camera lens sucks. I'm sure you can see on the video what it is, but not me. Okay, so I don't know if that's straight or even. Alright, so I need something to poke in there I can tell with. Give me a reference to what I need. Okay, I saw some spacers over here when I was digging through my drawer the other day. There they are. For a 1/4 inch would be fine. Oh, these are 2 inches. Okay. So, you can obviously see that we are almost flush on the outside. It looks like it's a little bit more on the bottom than the top. Okay, so I think we're pretty close. It's probably a tick more on the bottom than the top. But that could be flexed. That would straighten out on itself just by bending. Okay, so we're looking at 1/800, 1/825, probably 825. That's what we're looking at. Okay, so now I need to make some spacers. So my spacer material is over here. So there's a couple different diameters here to choose from. Figure out how much we want. It doesn't need to be very big. Now let's see what size bolt holes we got here. These are supposed to be 5/16 bolts in here stock, but those holes look pretty good sized. There's a 3/8 bolt right here. Yeah, they're not 3/8. But you know what I can probably do? I could probably tap those out for a 3/8 bolt. And I won't have to run no nut or anything on there. Let's go see what tap drill is for that size. Okay, I'll be right back.